All right, you guys, welcome to the post-fight watch-along. Arman isn't here because he has COVID, so it's just me, Treyvon, unfortunately. So I guess, I guess we evened up on our days we've missed. But he has a much more legitimate reason than I did. He's he's sick, so. But. Uh, I'm gonna be watching today. We're just gonna watch one fight, but it's a great fight. To me, a very, I'm not gonna say underrated fight, but a fight that kind of got overshadowed by the fight that preceded before it, and that's Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier 2. It is very good because we just saw both of these guys fight the past 2 weeks. Both performed excellently, and this is one of the greatest fights of all time, pretty much. Just an excellent fight. So, I am on the Fight Pass stream. I know, okay, I know it's not free on YouTube. There's probably not going to be any good fights on YouTube. At least nothing that I wanted to see, just personally. Wanted to see this one. You guys can find it through various other means. Trust me, I know you can. That just takes a little digging if you want to be a heathen and dig for that bad type of stuff. But yes, it's pretty easy to find. So, I'm going to start the fight on the Fight Pass 000 on Fight Pass. I'll let you guys know when each round starts. So yes, so 0-0 on Fight Pass. I'm going to count it down, and then I'll let you guys know when each round starts as we go. But I can't wait to get into this fight. So, I'm about to start the fight, and I'm going to say on go. Press the click thing on go. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Boom. Okay, so now we're starting on Fight Pass. Yes, I wanted to do this fight because both of these guys just fought the past 2 weeks. And, like, they both did some career best performances, pretty much. Yeah. And my quality is really bad right now on the Fight Pass. I hope it gets better. It's like 360p. I mean, I can handle it, you know what I mean, but it's not the best right now. So right now, Bruce Buffer is doing the announcements and whatnot. But yes, again, like I say, Arman has COVID. Well, okay, I don't know if he's officially got tested yet, but I'm quite positive he does because his mom has it and he's in the house with her and he was sick, and I'm pretty sure he's got COVID. But so yeah, that's why he's not here right now, recording with the post-fight watch-along. I don't know what fight he would have done. I would have tried to bully him into watching this fight. I'm not gonna lie. I would have been like, "Come on, we gotta watch this fight. They just fought the past 2 weeks." You know what I mean? I think he would probably said yes. You know what I mean? He probably would have been like, "Okay, yeah, that's a good thing." Because we tried to make it like 2 small fights, and especially 2 small fights on the YouTube channel, but not today. Not today. We're not doing that today. But yeah, that's pretty much that for the case. I will say before this fight, I remember before Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier 2, I was picking Max Holloway to win. I will say he does have a case to win. Let me rewatch it though first before I give my full-fledged opinions. But I did remember thinking that he did have a case to win this fight before the decisions were read. So they're still doing the announcements on Fight Pass. Again, I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys know when the first round starts, when the second round starts, when the third round starts, when the fourth round starts, and when the fifth round starts. So, yeah, that's what I'll do for you guys. Like I say, this fight is one of the greatest fights to me, man. One of the greatest fights I've seen, man. It's just a high quality fight. It's just good stuff all around, man. Like, they're announcing Dustin Poirier right now. My quality is still kind of bad, man. I hope it gets good. I hope it gets good as the fight goes on. I don't know why it's so bad, man. Like, it should be better than this. Like, I'm so confused. Regardless, you guys will have good quality, I'm pretty sure, when you guys are watching. So that's all that matters. And now Bruce Buffer's getting to announcing Max Holloway. I like Max Holloway, man. I like Max Holloway now with the longer hair, man. Like, he's good. Also, looking at people's records, like their past records, I remember him having 3 losses for so long. So, like, seeing Max Holloway now with 6 losses looks really funny to me. Like, I remember, like, seeing Jose Aldo without 1 loss is weird. Seeing GSP without 2 losses would be weird. Seeing Anderson Silva without 4 losses would be weird. Like, these little tidbits, you know what I mean? I just have these for so long. Like, even though John Jones has lost his last 2 fights, seeing him without 1 loss would be so weird. Like, seeing DC without 1 loss is weird. Like, these guys have like such solidified records now. Like seeing Usman without 1 loss would be weird. But no, now they're doing the stare down before the fight. So the first one's about to start. I'll let you guys know when it's gonna start. So So there's the ring girl. So the first round is about to start. There it is. Okay, boom, yes. So the first round has started. Getting that stuff going. Quality still bad, unfortunately. But I can see it good enough. No, I remember before the fight, I picked Max Holloway. I thought he would just kind of be able to overwhelm Dustin Poirier with his pressure. Get his lead hand going a lot more than he did. Nice leg kick there off the rip by Poirier. Get his lead hand going more so than he kind of did in this fight. And they start to blitz him with combinations. But like the combo that he does there with the hook cross, I thought he had like a lot of success on his entries doing things like that. But Dustin Poirier did a very good job of just kind of keeping his guards up, countering Max Holloway before he could get anything going, and just contesting him at all ranges. So like it's hard for Max Holloway to kind of bridge that gap right now because he's not really making any connections. And then so as he starts to try to combine more punches, add more punches in his combinations, or close the gap harder, he starts walking into counters, walking into bad things, and that's if Poirier doesn't close him down himself. So like big things like that with both guys. Big thing there with Holloway, like in this fight that it didn't happen in the Kattar fight. Poirier right there closing gaps himself and landing big shots there on Holloway, which Kattar didn't really too much do. So you're seeing Poirier chasing Holloway down, and he takes a big left hook there. I really like that. But that's about the only success that Max Holloway will consistently have in these first two rounds, pretty much. And I really like Poirier's defense there to get himself out of a bad spot. Like Dustin's covering his distance, really he's shifting, but he's doing it really smartly, staying within himself, so that way he's not too much running into counters from Holloway. He ran him into a big right hand right there. Poirier did to Holloway, and he's putting a lot of damage on Holloway to start the fight. Rocked him already really bad twice, and I remember watching this fight being very surprised that Holloway was able to survive and get through these portions of the fight, man, because he's taking big shots from a guy who was able to knock out Conor McGregor. But Poirier is doing an excellent job shifting into combos and covering massive amounts of distance, and again hitting Holloway again, hurting him really bad again with shots that Holloway doesn't really see coming. Holloway as a defensive fighter, I think maybe getting overstated a bit due to his performance against Calvin Kattar. He can be closed on. He can be closed on by the good strikers, by the really good guys. But like, he's not a defensive wizard, not right now at least. He is very good defense within his combinations, within the flow of his offense, but not in itself actually. And again, he's still taking big shots, man. Like Holloway is very, very, very hurt, man, very hurt. But yes, Holloway's not a defensive guy in itself. Like he can be countered on his entries and exits, and he can be countered as you yourself enter. Obviously not easy. He's smart. He'll try to counter you as you enter. He'll try to counter you and blend big shots his own. He's not going to let you hit him for free. But he's not a savant defensively. He's a savant defensively when he can flow it into his offense, which most guys can't handle, to be honest with you. So he will be very good defensively. But against good guys like Poirier, who can himself defend and especially really wants to counter in combination, again hurting Holloway, he can be touched. But man, Holloway's been hurt like 3 or 4 times this round. Like, kind of worse than I thought. Way worse than I thought, to be honest with you. I remember it was bad, but I don't remember it being this bad. But no, yes, man. So right now, Poirier is shifting again. He was in orthodox. He's shifting again and is able to cover massive amounts of distance because Holloway will just kind of retreat straight back a lot of the time. Sometimes he'll stand his ground and throw a combination, but even still, that's not the best for him because he's going to be exchanging with a very dangerous combination puncher and a very hard hitter in that, and a guy with a great chin. I remember there were days, man, where Poirier, I think Poirier's chinny. But I think that cut helped him out a lot, and his defense helped him out a lot. It allowed him to see punches coming and be able to not be able to just be so out of position, taking bad stuff where he doesn't even see like what's happening to him. But I like Poirier there, even trying to counter Max on his entries. He didn't really get anything going like in that first exchange, but he's attempting to counter Max as he enters, and that you have to do that against Max. You have to, otherwise he will run you down and kill you with volume. Big trading shots there between both of them, man. Yeah, the round is about to end, but man, I might have to give that a 10-8 for Poirier. I remember thinking live that it was probably like a 10-9 for Poirier, but Max Holloway got hurt like 17 times. No, but like 4 or 5 times legit in that round, man. And he dropped Dustin that one time with the counter hook, but I don't think that too much mattered, if I have to be honest with you. So they're in between rounds now. I'll let you guys know when round 2 starts. But man, that was a very big round for Poirier. I probably might say 10-8 to be honest with you, man. That was a very, very, very big round. But no, like I say, just even one round, man, the fight is excellent, absolutely excellent. So during the replay here for Fight Pass, you see him take a big step, he shifts, and then he lands, bam, a big leg kick. And I believe he uses like one of these type of entries to land a big, bam, big overhand left. So it catches Max Holloway on the entry, and then bam, a big overhand right now off of that shift. So those shift, it flows into a system. He can land big shots off of those. And he was just tagging Holloway with some mean counter right hooks in the fight, Poirier. Especially, I believe, in the second round, he hurt him bad. But Dustin Poirier has like big power in both hands, man. It's very not good. Very, very, very not good for Max. When Max starts to get going, like around the third round, man, I can't wait to speak about that because Max does some really good stuff on his own. So the second round just started. So it's 57, 56, 55, 54. Second round just started. Yes. I like Dustin kicking with Max as well. That's very important because Max Holloway is extraordinarily long. Even though his reach is very short, he's very long in his game, and he is kind of just a long guy in general. So Dustin Poirier needs to cover that gap and contest that gap. Like he needs to. So him shifting covers that gap, and him kicking with Max and jabbing with Max contests that gap with him. It makes it so that way Max Holloway just doesn't have free range like he did against Calvin Kattar. Like Dustin Poirier trying to counter hook him, it's very important. Very important. Because Max Holloway he just can't commit to combos for free. And Dustin Poirier's footwork's not bad either, man. He's angling off, getting back to the center, not letting Max just reset into combos. Like Dustin Poirier, like for as great of a cardio, he's shifting again into another leg kick. I like that. But for as great a cardio as Dustin Poirier have, he just can't really match the volume of Max because Max's volume is just kind of his own, one of a kind. But nonetheless, he's a good enough cardio to contest him in spots, and make it so that Holloway can't ever get the avalanche rolling. But Holloway's starting very good this round. He's doing a good job, very good counter there, in angling with Poirier to counter his own blitzes and entries, Poirier's entries, and that way he can contest him and then counter him off the retreats and exits. Like, again, this fight is just extremely good, man. I think it's one of the best fights. It's one of the best fights I've ever seen. So like I say, Max Holloway is now doing a lot of good work this round. Poirier probably had to take the round off a little bit because he had a lot of offense in the last round. A lot of big shots he expended. So he's probably taking a little bit of space here to get his breath, land some little shots here and there. But Holloway's doing a great job digging to the body, making big entries that are attacking all levels. It makes it very hard for Poirier to kind of just read everything at the moment. So Poirier is a good defensive fighter. He can kind of pick things off here and there and not let the avalanche get rolling too far. Big counter left hand there from Poirier, really nice, really nice. Again, that type of stuff stops Holloway's combos from coming in and out. I really love Max's lead hand work here. He did a good job of like feeling Dustin Poirier's lead hand and coming back himself with the combination. Like missing Max with punches is missing anybody with punches is bad, but missing Max with punches is terrible because if you miss, he'll close that gap and follow you up really aggressively with multiple punches attacking all levels. So it's extremely bad to miss punches on Max Holloway because he'll be right there back at you. But Max is doing some really good work this round. Obviously he's winning right now, but Poirier's doing a good job to not let Max Holloway get any bigger and bigger leads. Again, missed the jab there, and Holloway comes back with a combination. You can't let Max Holloway get anything going, man, because he'll put multiple punches together, multiple punches together. Yeah, so Dustin Poirier's his offense is starting to wane down a little bit. It's pretty much Max just probing for opportunities and openings and trying to get things going, and he's doing a very good job of doing that now as the fight is going on. Dustin Poirier's doing a great job of not letting much get through, because it could be a whole lot worse. He's deflecting things, moving with things, rolling with things, and then coming with the occasional counter, which he did right there, a counter right hook. But yeah, like Max Holloway's doing a great job of just building his combinations now. But when they start to exchange, Poirier lands the bigger shots clearly, very clearly. Big left hand there from Poirier off of the dipping entry, man. Hurt him again. Very bad, man. That's the worst I've seen Max Holloway hurt. I think in his career, man, he got hurt extraordinarily bad. And I remember he gets hit with a counter right hook really soon, like off of an entry. Off of an exit. So it's like a right, I believe it's hook, and then another hook, and then I believe it's right here, or coming soon. Hook. I think it's right here. Hook, and then bam, a hook right there. Yes. And that wobbles Holloway very bad there. Again, off of his exits now. And I don't really know how Max Holloway survived this stuff, man. Like, he took some destructive shots like from Poirier, man. Some absolutely destructive shots. And didn't get put down. In the first round, it was bad. But in the second round, it's pretty bad as well, too. Like, he's taking some big shots. Max Holloway's chin is ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. So I have to give that round to Poirier as well, man. I have to give that round to Poirier. Like, unfortunately, like, even though Max was doing a lot of good stuff to control the round, he wasn't doing it enough to sway it in his favor, even though he got rocked extraordinarily bad. Extraordinarily bad. So it's 10-8 for Dustin the first round, 10-9 for him this second round. If you gave him a 10-8 this round, I wouldn't even really too much complain, to be honest with you, because he darn near set Max Holloway down if it wasn't for the cage. But no, yeah, they're just attending to them between rounds. Also, I have the fight muted, so I can't hear the commentary. I think personally that's a good thing. I'm not sure. I don't remember the commentary being bad for this fight, but I wish they had like non-commentary packages where you could just hear the sound, because sometimes the commentary is just bad. Well, a lot of the times it's just bad. And then the sounds are just so nice to listen to. You know what I mean? Like that smacking, like it's just nice. So the third round starts. It starts. Now. Third round starts now. So we are on 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. So I remember this round, Max Holloway started to land some really, really good combinations now. Poirier started to gas a little bit, tire. His defense started to become a little more porous and open for Max Holloway to get good stuff going. And because Dustin Poirier did some really big damage, big entries, big power, big everything, you just can't continue. You just can't sustain that for a 25-minute fight. So he has to slow himself down in this one, in this round. But he's still countering Holloway on his entries, man. He's not making it easy for Holloway at all. But Holloway does very hard kick there. But he's not letting Holloway have anything for free. Max Holloway has to work for everything he wants to get, and vice versa too. Like Dustin Poirier, it's not like Dustin Poirier can just hit him for free. Max Holloway himself trying to countering his entries, man. If Dustin Poirier whiffs on something, he's coming back with something else. Like Holloway's coming back with something right back at it. Like both of their lead hands are doing a whole lot of work, even though they're not landing them just crazy amount. Their lead hands are doing a whole lot of work, and I'm very appreciative of it. I really like to see that. Very nice counter there from Poirier off of like a blitzing entry from Holloway. That was a little reckless there from Holloway. And again, Poirier just is not letting anything slide. If something's easy there, he'll take it. That shifting, not a shifting, but that big like drop step left hand, like where he takes a hard step to the outside, where it looks like the shift is such a good punch. Because Max Holloway tries to stand his ground sometimes, and he'll land that big shot on him. And he's landing some good shots on Max, man, pushing him back. Like so vital to push Max back. Not everybody can do that. If you don't have the chin or the power or the pressure boxing to do that, you're not going to push Max back, and you're going to run into a buzzsaw. But being able to push Max back is extraordinarily important. It's really unfortunate, man. There's really no grappling in this fight. Like, one of the things I hate about most high-level MMA fights, man, is there's so little grappling. Like, almost all the great fights of all time is just so little grappling. And, like, Like both of these guys, they're good grapplers. Like obviously their striking is their calling card, their main area of expertise, but the grappling is in my opinion the most important part of MMA. If you can't grapple, you can't consistently fight. But these guys are such good grapplers; they know how to defend it and navigate that. They and they're orientated towards striking anyway, so they're not gonna shoot. Or at least not consistently. But Poirier's doing some good work this round, better than I remember. Holloway is as well. This round's pretty even. I kind of phased out a little bit. I couldn't remember what was happening, but this round is pretty even from what I'm looking at. Again, I was kind of talking to you guys, so I couldn't really watch it like that. But I believe Holloway gets a great flurry off here near the end of the round, where it looked like I remember watching live. I was like, oh, he's gonna take over. He's gonna take over. And he's going to start to put Poirier down like during the pressure and take over. But he just was never able to really capitalize on that like fully, man. But now they're exchanging more, and Poirier's just power isn't really there, and Max Holloway's keeping the pressure up, and Max Holloway can read his strikes and defend now and move his head, and it's just really hard for Poirier to get anything going. You can see Poirier's looking very fatigued already as is. And Max Holloway is still in his face, throwing combinations. But it's very important that Poirier is throwing back with him. He has to. If Poirier wasn't throwing back with him, Max Holloway would have finished him. He would have just got enough shots, and ran him down, and finished him. So yes, this is a big flurry here by Max. And even though Poirier is throwing back, man, but he's trying to circle off the cage. He's clinching up. It's so vital. But even still, Max Holloway just working all levels, all levels. I don't really like that flying knee Max did right there, though. That was not the best option. It gave Poirier an option to rest. And I just wasn't too much of a big fan of that right there. Like Poirier's obviously trying to attack his takedown really relentlessly, but Max Holloway's doing a great job wizarding, fighting the grips, that hand fighting right there on this. I'm pointing it like you guys can see, but he was using his right hand to fight the grips to not allow a double to be had. That's extremely important, allowing him to elbow really hard now too, especially pressing down on the head. He's doing a lot of things to stop the takedown. But I think Poirier himself is just kind of working for it in the sense of like, let me buy some time. But yeah, I mean, the round was closer than I remembered, but I still have to give this one to Max. Very good round for Max. Very good round to both. Like, it was a very good round. Very fun round. Third round of the fight. This fight has been flying by, to be honest with you, and like, at least in my opinion, been flying by. So again, they're back in the corners. I don't have the commentary on, so I can just watch you guys, look at you guys. I want you guys, man, how was your day, man? Like, let me know. Like, comment it. Talk to me. I mean, I can't respond, but, you know, like, how was your day? What was your day like? Did you enjoy your time? Did you do something cool? Was it bad? If it was bad, it happens. You know what I mean? You have bad days sometimes. But they're sure the replays now, so. Like, boom, big left hand there by Poirier. I like the little hand trap he did there. And I love that jab to disrupt Max Holloway's combo. So vital to do stuff like that against Max, man. Because he's just so dangerous, man. Max, you just cannot let him roll. Poirier's doing such a great job of stopping Max Holloway from getting things going, like he's doing right now, getting combos flowing like it's a machine gun. Max Holloway gets stuff going, man. It is terrifying for a fighter, man. But Poirier did a reasonable job, man, of not letting things get too bad. Not letting things get too bad. So the fourth round is about to start. The fourth round has started. It's starting now. Fourth round started now. So the time is 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. Boom. Big right hand there from Holloway off the rip, man. So, like, yeah, Dustin Poirier is he's right now trying to get himself a break resting. He's really deep on the hips here. So, yeah, he's really deep. So that takedown is pretty much guaranteed there. He timed that pretty well and was able to suck up Max's hips against the cage as he does that. Dustin Poirier is pretty much just holding the legs right here. It looks like he might be trying to lace the legs with his legs. I can't really, well, he's not really doing much now. I think he's right now just trying to stall, get some time, get some breath, because he's not building his grips. He's not trying to build up the body or build down to the body or build to anything substantial right now. I believe he's just trying to rest, which, hey man, all the power to him. Max Holloway's jacking him up though to make it easy for him to stand. But now all the power to Poirier, man. You got to get your rest in there, man. Like, stuff is hard. So Max Holloway was able to free Dustin Poirier's right arm, get it off of his hips, and is able to allow him to stand. It does a lot of work for him. I don't really like Max Holloway fishing for that guillotine too much, but he's fighting the other hand, so he was able to escape. Big knee to the body. That was a really big knee to the body. But no, that minute of grappling may have done a lot for Poirier in this round, because I remember him winning this round. He may or may not have, maybe, potentially. But that may have done a lot to tire Max out, to give him a little break, to make Max Holloway think of takedown. But no, yes, I remember this round going to Poirier, but I want to see it like myself to see if I still feel that way. Again, man, their lead hands in this fight are so important for both guys, man. Having active lead hands like how they're both having, big combo from Holloway there, man. Doing great work. Really good work, man. Yeah, Poirier, man. Very rough fight for him, man. Very rough fight for him in terms of like if he can't keep Max Holloway off him. But he's doing a good job just in spurts of getting off. And when he does work, his shots count. His shots count a lot. I'm not sure if I really like Max Holloway fighting a southpaw in this fight. It just, to me, it aligns. Ooh, big shots are from Poirier now, man. Running him back. Very big shots from Poirier. I don't really like him going to southpaw, in my opinion. At least in this fight. It allows Dustin Poirier's lead hand to be even more effective. Allows him to rush easier because Holloway's defensive and southpaw is not as good as an orthodox. So, maybe only in spurts. That's about it. But Holloway's doing a great job of pinning Poirier against the cage now. And landing big shots. Again, Max Holloway's freaking cardio is ridiculous. Man, I almost run himself out of position there. It's a close round so far, but it's a max round in my opinion. He's landing some big shots. Like, I think Poirier cuts him this round. I could be wrong though. Maybe the 5th. Poirier's landing enough to make it close, but Max Holloway's getting just the more shots off, the more cleaner shots off, and just everything good. But Poirier with the specifically harder shots. But when Poirier walks all the way down, man, he's able to just land on him good. And like his shots are making Max Holloway jolt back. They're just popping his head, man. But Dustin Poirier's coming on strong now near the end of this round. Like him standing his ground with Max is so vital, man. Big knee. Oh yeah, that knee was really bad there. Yeah, he did cut him really bad there with that knee. And I think that invigorated Poirier. Big left hand. My goodness, man. Yeah, I think that probably invigorated Poirier. Made him be like, okay, I heard him. I've hit him with a good shot. Let me continue on. Let me continue on. Jabbing at him. Oh, I like the talking, man. I really like it. You know what I mean? They're both like very emotional. Not like emotional in a bad way, but emotional and energetic fighters. Holloway's done some good shots though. But yes, they're both very like you can see like how they feel. Again, I would say I don't like Holloway grabbing that guillotine, but he released that to kind of like underhook the arm, I guess, kind of say. But again, Poirier's just using this to rest. But Holloway got cut very badly off of that knee. This one was really close. Yeah, it was pretty close. I mean, I'm gonna be that person. Whoever you give it to, I'm cool with. Unless something big happens. I think they just kind of stall the rest of the round out, which is, again, more than fine, man. This pace has been ridiculous. I hate, like, Poirier didn't get it, but I hate the concept of, like, getting, I forgot he went for an anaconda. Oh, that makes me so happy. But no, I hate the concept of, like, getting a takedown at the end of the round wins the round. I love they're talking to each other, too, man. Like, it's so much respect, but it's, like, competitive respect. Like, I'm better than you. Like, no, I'm better than you. No, I'm better than you. Like, good work. No, good work. You know what I mean? I like that competitive, like, respect. Like, they're both actively trying to win this fight. Both think they're the best fighters on the planet, as they should. And both saying, hey, man, I respect your game, but I'm about to beat your ass this next round. And vice versa, you know what I mean? I like that. But no, I don't like the concept of, like, getting a takedown at the end of the round and winning the round. That just don't make any sense to me. That's stupid. You know what I mean? Who cares? But no, that knee that Poirier landed was so big, man. Just boom, just slice him right open. Just automatically, like right on this part of the head. Just leaking. Leaking. Max Holloway is wearing the damage a lot more than Poirier, though, in terms of like facial wise. But the pace is taking a more of effect on Poirier when it comes to like cardio wise. So the last one's about to start here, you guys. Man, this fight's going by really, really quickly. Very, very quickly. Quicker than I would have expected. But no, I like again. I love the showmanship, man. I love the showmanship. Love it, love it, love it. They're both fighters, man. They're excellent. I love the spitting too, man. So the 5th round is about to start. No, it's not. Now, yes. Okay, so the timer, it is 57, 56, 55, 54, 53. Nice little jab there from Holloway. It finally jolted Dustin Poirier's head back. I like the kicks from Holloway. I think he should have thrown more, man. Not he did a lot of work with his right kick. I think he should have thrown more kicks, especially off instead of closing the gap with his punches. It brings his head closer to range. I think he should have just kicked more, man. He should have just kind of bookended his combos with more kicks instead of throwing so many punches. I think he could have had a lot of success doing that, in my opinion. Ooh, goodness, big counter left hand by Poirier, man. Goodness, man. I love that. You have to do that in spurts for the 20th time. You have to do that in spurts against Max, man. You have to. You just cannot let him run you down. You have to let him know that big shots is coming at him and that he has to rethink his injuries. Again, man, the pace that this fight has been fought at is utterly ridiculous, man. Like the power that's been thrown, the volume that's being thrown, the damage that's being taken. The fact that these guys are able to go 25 is a great testament to their will, their conditioning, their cardio, their preparation, their want to win, all that, man. It's just great. This fight is awesome. And a minute 40 is already passed, man. It hasn't felt like it. Again, I don't really like Holloway in Southpaw. I just feel like his defensive reactions are a little blunted, and his entries themselves are a little blunted. So he can't even really get good stuff going, especially not against Poirier. I do like him kicking though. I think he should be. I think probably he should have done a lot more kicking in this fight. It would have served as a way to like buffer his distance, allow him to kind of stay a little bit farther away. But I can understand, like, probably in his mindset, he's thinking, I need to put damage on him. Maybe the kicks will kill his combos and won't allow him to put as many shots as he wants to on Poirier. And it'll make things more tit for tat. In which case, he's not going to win that type of fight. He's not going to win that type of fight, tit for tat with Poirier. Both of them are doing good work this round. Again, my opinion, very good round. Close round so far as well. See, this fight is so good, man. It's really close. Really, really close. Like I said, I like Max Holloway kicking, man. I think it just kills Poirier's ability to counter. I don't think Poirier handles kicks that well. And it allows him to enter on combinations, too. He did some really nice combination work right there. Good work to the body. Things like that. But Poirier's jab is really stiff, man. It's making Max Holloway just really hesitant to enter. And not only that, it just hurts. It like busts his face up. His jab is doing a lot for him. No, I like the strategic shooting from Poirier, man. You gotta get your rest. You gotta change the dynamic of the fight. I wish there was more grappling, man. I completely forgot about the anaconda attempt that Max did at the end of the 4th. That's so cool, man. You don't see many anacondas. They're really hard to get. They're pretty rare for a reason. But just shoot it. He shot it just because it was the end of the round. He was like, might as well. Ain't nothing else to do. I really like that. That makes me happy. I like to see that. But good defense there by Holloway. He's trying to fight the grips, but since Poirier's attacking a single leg, he's doing a lot of switching his legs, the orientation, so that way Poirier can't get any drive or like circling. It's hard for him to circle off and do things like that. But again, like I say, Poirier's doing just a lot of time. He's just trying to bide the time and still there and kind of just get himself some rest. right now, like I said, the round is pretty close, man. Like, again, closer than I thought it was going to be. I remember saying before the fight that I kind of lied. I was like, Max Holloway has like a good argument to win this. I think I would say like the acceptable, like, okay, the fight isn't over yet, so let me just wait the last 15-ish seconds. But no, yes, man, like, these guys fought an absolutely excellent fight, very high pace, very brutal, very just great work everywhere around. Excellent high level stuff. They're exchanging here at the end. I love to see that. They're both not landing anything, but great work. Okay, so the fight is over. This round is close too. I'll let whoever has it has it. I think the acceptable scorecards, man, are like 49-45 Poirier to like maybe a draw. I could see you give it to Holloway, but I kind of don't think he won this fight. Now looking back at it, but 49-46 Poirier to a draw, maybe 40. I mean, I kind of maybe if you score round one as a 10-9, which I don't know how you can. You know what I mean? I feel like it's kind of excessive. You could probably find 48-47 for Holloway, but 49-45 Poirier to a draw is my acceptable range. So 47-47. So if you have Poirier winning the first two with a 10-8 in the first round, and then Holloway winning the last three, I think that's reasonable. To 49-45 Poirier. But no, that fight was absolutely excellent. It was beautiful. It was magnificent. It was great. No, like I say, more high-level MMA fights need to be like this. Too many high-level MMA fights are just like... Well, I'm sorry. Not high-level. All high-level MMA fights are good. Damn near, almost. But there needs to be more high-level MMA fights. Just get better, guys. Just get good. Guys need to just get good. Because we get more fights like this, you know what I mean? Where just guys are just like performing at a high level, doing smart things, taking away people's games, implementing their own games. Like, even though the adjustments in this fight weren't really like pronounced, like it wasn't like it wasn't like a fight where like these guys adjusted like as the fight went on. They just kept on doing the same thing they were doing, but they came prepared for each other. So even though they did the same thing they were doing throughout the whole fight, they both were prepared for each other, and they both fought a good fight for who they were, and to maximize their chances of success. So that's why the fight was so brutal, because there wasn't many like mid-fight adjustments to like slow the pace down or like to like speed it up in a way that like satisfies a way for you to finish or continue more damage. They kept on doing what they wanted to do, and they matched up so greatly, it just caused a lot of carnage and damage and all that. So they're announcing the winner right now. As we all know, Poirier wins the fight. Freaking excellent fight. Very happy to watch that again. I can't really say too much about it. So I think they're gonna, again, I don't have the sound, so I can't really hear. But yeah, so now they just announced Poirier as the winner. He got the belt. I'm happy for him. It's happy seeing him with the title around his waist. Hopefully he gets another one soon. You know what I mean? Hopefully that can happen. And then we have Max Holloway here. A very great fight. A loser only in the record books and not in anything else. He was not a loser in this fight. He fought an excellent fight himself. Like, we got two guys right here right now, man, in 2021, who are two of the top 5 best fighters on the planet, minimum, you know what I mean? Top 10 for sure. Both these guys are performing at an elite level. Love to see them both succeed. Love that they both fought each other in like just an absolutely excellent fight. We need more fights like this. Okay, we need more fights like this. So now they're just doing interviews, whatever. I don't care about that. That's the watch along for today, you guys. Again, Arman couldn't be here today, unfortunately, because of COVID. Wear your mask, please, you guys. And then don't go outside. Just don't go outside at all. Don't believe in it. No, that's acceptable. No, wear your mask. Do all the stuff that you have to do to keep yourself safe, because COVID's been ramping up. Hopefully, start to dwindle down. So it's just me today. Hopefully, next time will be both of us. I like the both. I like the both of us dynamic. Because we can feed ideas off of each other. But no, I did enjoy my time today. I hope you guys enjoyed your time today. I hope you guys like watching me. If you don't, that's understandable. Not really. But no, if you don't, or if you do, continue to watch along. Do all the YouTuber things you guys already know. Leave comments, all that stuff. Yeah. I like to read the comments. If you guys do read them, put them down. Have yourself a great day, an excellent day. Love you all. This fight was awesome, and you're awesome. So see you guys soonish.